Welcome to the Autocad 2023 user interface. For this particular course, we'll be using the latest version of Autocad, which is Autocad 2023. Autodesk tend to release their latest version of the Autocad software towards the end of March each year. There's no definitive date because the Autocad development guys obviously have things to bring into the software each year to enhance the software and make it that little bit better. So what you're looking at the moment is the Autocad 2023 user interface. Now, if you're using an older version of Autocad, that interface may look subtly different. It might have different colors. The icons might look slightly different as well. But what's happened with Autocad 2023 is the interface has been refined over the years to be enhanced for you, the Autocad user. So as we go through this course, in the interface, we're going to be looking at lots of different things. So for example, up here, top left, we've got things like the quick access toolbar. We've got the ribbon here running along the top of the screen as well with all the different ribbon panels. And you can see we've got all different ribbon tabs as well. You'll also notice that the icons are really nice and clean now. Autodesk tidied them up a few versions back to make sure that they work beautifully on 4K and HD monitors. They've got a really nice look and feel to them now. Over here you have the info bar, you'll notice, top right. And as you come down here, you've got the drawing tabs. You can see the introduction tab there. And you can also see the drawing area where there is a 2D floor plan right now. We'll also touch on things such as the view cube and the navigation bar. Down here, we've also got the command line. The command line is the older legacy method of inputting commands in AutoCAD, but it's still very, very useful. And down at the bottom of the user interface, we've got our tabs here. We've got the model tab. We've also got things such as layout tabs as well, which we'll cover during this course. And last but not least, right down here, bottom right, we've got what is known as the status bar with all of our drafting setting icons. Again, we'll be talking about that as we go through the course. We're starting a new chapter now in our AutoCAD Essential Training course, and we're going to be taking a look at the AutoCAD user interface. We're going to jump into it in a bit more depth now and go through individual pieces of functionality within the user interface. We're in the interface.dwg file. As you can see, it's a 2D floor plan. You can see the chairs, the desks, the grid lines, the dimensions, the walls, the doors, etc. And we're going to be utilizing this type of drawing all the way through this particular course as well, unless we jump into a different type of drawing for a different workflow or methodology. So we're in the interface.dwg file, and the first thing we're going to look at is the application menu. Now, Autodesk have an application menu in every single one of their products. It's located in the top left corner of the application screen. So if we go over to the top left corner, you can see an AutoCAD, AutoCAD. There's our red AutoCAD application menu icon that we click on. And there's our application menu. Now, this is, as it says on the tin, really, an application menu. So what it allows you to do is work within your application. So if I start working down the list on the left, I can open up a new drawing or a new sheet set. We don't actually cover sheet sets in this particular course. There is a separate course in the library for that. But I can open a file. I can open a file from a sheet set perhaps, or from the AutoCAD web and mobile folders. Again, we'll touch on that later in the course. I can save. I can also save as. I can save to different types of files within AutoCAD. You can see there's various ones there listed. The majority of the time we'll be working with the drawing file here, the DWG. I can import files into AutoCAD. I can export files out of AutoCAD as well. And you can see they've all got their relevant little icons as well. You'll notice that if I'm exporting out as something like a DWF file, you've got the A and the little DWF underneath. I can publish as well. You'll notice I can send to 3D print services there. I mentioned that in the introduction. So if I've got a 3D model in AutoCAD, I can send solid objects and watertight meshes to a 3D print service, and they'll send me an object back. I can design an object in AutoCAD and actually get a real life object back. I can also print my drawings, so I might want to print my 2D floor plan that you can see on the screen. I can also batch plot and plot multiple drawings if I want to too. There's also various drawing utilities available to you within AutoCAD as well. Tools such as units and auditing your drawings, checking the status of your files and recovering damaged files as well. I can also close the current drawing if I want to, or close all currently open drawings if I've got more than one drawing open in my AutoCAD drafting session. So there's lots of different tools there already. You'll notice as well though, I've got an ordered list here, and at the moment it's looking at my recent documents. If I go over and just go to open documents, you can see that we've only got the interface.dwg file open. If I click back on the recent documents though, I've got various documents available that I've worked on. So I can look at those by ordered list or access date, or I can go to by size, and I can also use by type as well. I'm just going to go back there to my ordered list because I like my ordered list. I can also look at them in different formats. I can look at them as small images or perhaps even large images, which gives me an indication of what the drawing looks like by way of a thumbnail. I'll go back to my small icons. I prefer that list like that. Now you'll notice there's my interface drawing. If I hover there on that pin, I can click there and I can actually click on that pin and pin that open on the list, because this only shows me my most recently used documents. That will now stay at the top of the list and won't go away until I unpin it like so. So it's really quite useful. And the other thing I can do from the application menu is click on options, and that will open up the options dialog box here as well in AutoCAD. Now there's lots of different things going on in the options dialog box. We do cover it later a little bit, but it's all your settings that you use within AutoCAD. I'm not going to make any changes, so I'll just click on cancel there, and we're now back in AutoCAD, ready to start drafting if we need to.